After over 15 years of investigating Mars' surface and laying the foundation for NASA's return to the Red Planet, NASA's Opportunity rover mission is coming to an end. It was one of the most accomplished and long-lasting achievements in interplanetary exploration. So, how was the whole mission? What did we learn from this, and why is it coming to an end? Well, stay tuned until the end because we'll talk about the whole mission of NASA's Opportunity rover on Mars and its final trip. When a catastrophic dust storm that covered all of Mars engulfed the Opportunity rover's position in June 2018, the rover ceased communicating with Earth. Engineers at the Space Flight Operations Facility at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, tried one final time to revive Opportunity Tuesday but were unsuccessful after sending more than 1,000 orders to establish contact. The last message from the solar-powered rover was received on June 10. There will be a day when our courageous astronauts walk on the surface of Mars, according to NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine, because of pioneering missions like Opportunity. The men and women of Opportunity, a little rover that overcame all odds and accomplished so much in the cause of exploration, will own a share of the first footprint when that time comes. Opportunity, which was intended to endure only 90 Martian days and cover a distance of 1,000 meters, far exceeded all predictions in terms of its durability, scientific usefulness, and lifespan. By the time it arrived in Perseverance Valley, the rover had not only outlived its expected lifespan by 60 times but had also traveled more than 28 miles, 45 kilometers. According to Thomas Zurbuchen, Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate, Opportunity has been an icon in the field of planetary exploration for more than a decade, teaching us about Mars' ancient past as a wet, potentially habitable planet and revealing uncharted Martian landscapes. Whatever grief we feel today must be balanced with the knowledge that Opportunity's legacy continues, both on Mars' surface with the Curiosity rover and InSight lander and in the clean rooms of JPL, where the forthcoming Mars 2020 rover is taking form. The 8-month, multi-layered approach to force the rover to communicate concluded with the last transmission, which was relayed through the 70-meter Mars Station antenna at NASA's Goldstone Deep Space Complex in California. According to John Collis, manager of the Mars Exploration Rover (MAR) project at JPL, we have made every feasible engineering effort to try to recover Opportunity and have judged that the possibility of getting a signal is simply too low to continue recovery attempts. On January 24, 2004, 7 months after its launch from Florida's Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Opportunity touched down on Mars' Meridiani Planum area. On the other side of Mars, in the 103-mile-wide, 166-kilometer-wide, Gusev crater, its twin rover, Spirit, had touched down 20 days earlier. Before its mission ended in May 2011, Spirit traveled over 5 miles, 8 kilometers. A team of mission engineers, rover drivers, and scientists on Earth worked together from the moment Opportunity touched down to overcome obstacles and move the rover from one geologic location on Mars to the next. The 384-pound, 174 kilograms, Martian explorer was able to move around and occasionally over rocks and boulders, climb gravel-strewn slopes as steep as 32 degrees, an off-Earth record, probe crater floors, summit hills, and possibly cross dry riverbeds thanks to their planning of workable routes over the challenging terrain. It reached the western limb of Perseverance Valley on its last foray. The director of JPL, Michael Watkins, stated, "I can't conceive of a more fitting spot for Opportunity to persist on the surface of Mars than one dubbed Perseverance Valley. The achievements, discoveries, and sheer persistence of this brave little rover bear witness to the creativity, devotion, and tenacity of those who designed and operated her." Success in other opportunities. Xenotation Spot traveled 721 feet on Mars on March 20, 2005, breaking the previous record for a single day, 220 meters. Xenotation Spot delivered over 217,000 photos, including 15 full-color, 360-degree panoramas. Xenotation Spot raised the surface of 72 additional targets using a brush to make them ready for examination with spectrometers and a microscopic imager. Exposed the surfaces of 52 rocks to disclose new mineral surfaces for investigation. At its landing location, scientists discovered hematite, a mineral that forms in water. Xenotation Spot strong evidence of the effects of ancient water acting similarly to drinking water from a pond or lake on Earth was found at Endeavour Crater. The major goal of the Mars exploration rovers was to look for historical indications of the red planet's climate and water at locations where circumstances may have historically been conducive for life. All off-roading and on-site scientific assessments were used to accomplish this. Given that liquid water is necessary for life as we know it, Opportunity's findings suggested that Meridiani Planum conditions may have been suitable for human habitation at some point in Martian history. Steve Squires, chief investigator of the rover's scientific payload at Cornell University, remarked, "Opportunity delivered on our hunt for evidence indicating water from the get-go." And when you combine the findings of Opportunity and Spirit, they reveal to us that ancient Mars was considerably different from the cold, dry, and dismal planet it is now. However, if you look at its ancient history, there is strong evidence for both liquid water below the surface and liquid water above the surface. All those achievements weren't made without the occasional interference from alien life. The rover Opportunity almost became permanently stranded in a Martian sand ripple in 2005, lost control of one of its front wheels, and had its power severely limited by a jammed heater. A 2-month dust storm 2 years later almost destroyed the rover before ceasing. Opportunity lost access to its 256 megabytes flash memory in 2015, and in 2017, it lost the ability to steer with its second front wheel. Opportunity staff on Earth came up with and put into action a solution each time the rover ran into a problem, allowing the rover to overcome it and go on. The biggest dust storm in history, which developed in the summer of 2018, was, however, too much for the most experienced Mars explorer in history. The location on Mars where our brave rover significantly surpassed everyone's expectations will come to me when I think of Opportunity, Collis stated. However, I believe that the influence Opportunity had on us here on Earth is what I'll remember most. It's the meticulous investigation and amazing discoveries with this mission. The next generation of scientists and engineers ventured into space. The general public was the one that kept track of everything we did. The Mars exploration rover's technological heritage is also present on Curiosity and the future Mars 2020 mission. Opportunity, good luck, and bye. The exploration of Mars is unabated. The scientific research being conducted by NASA's InSight lander, which landed on November 26, is just getting started. For over 6 years, the Curiosity rover has been investigating Gale Crater. Additionally, the first rover missions intended to look for evidence of earlier microbial life on the Red Planet will launch in July 2020 with the launches of NASA's Mars 2020 rover and the European Space Agency's ExoMars rover. And that concludes the video today. We hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.